Yeah. What's righteous world? It's your boy, it's only right. And this is another episode of Right on History TV. Of course, before I go any further, I want to first thank the Most High for giving us this moment in time to showcase our greatness. With that being said, we got another dope show for y'all tonight. We got hip hop icon, legend, Queens native. We got the homie Mikey D up in the building. We're gonna chop it up with him about his latest release, Poppin' Kim's Legends Never Die. We're gonna talk about the production. We're gonna talk about the features. We're gonna talk about the Pass the Torch movement. We're gonna chop it up, get it in, and have a great time. So kick back, enjoy the show, get your drink, get your smoke, whatever it is you do to relax, and have a great time. Before I start the show, I want to remind y'all this is a positive platform. We welcome all comments, opinions, but please keep it positive. We're here to network and build. Like I said, let's get the show started. We're going to tap it in, chop it up, get Mikey D on here, and get it popping. Hope everybody did something, at least one thing that brought them closer to their ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. What's good? What's good? What's good, Mikey D? How you doing, brother?
Man, we here, baby. We here. You know what I mean?
We definitely in
Word
the
up.
building. Before I go any further, I want to first thank you. I appreciate you for your time, taking out the time, your busy day to grace our platform and chop with us about your album and what's going on. So thank you. I appreciate you, and
No
I'm
doubt.
humbled to have you on tonight, brother.
Yo, the feeling is mutual, bro. Thanks for having me here. I'm grateful. I'm humbled. Let's go, baby.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
All right, here we go. Like I said, it's your boy, it's only right. Shout out to everybody in the building. Share the live. Chop it up. We got Mikey D, the legendary Mikey D, hip hop icon. If you don't know, do your homework because I did mine. The new album dropped January 9th. It
Yeah.
left about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Poppin' Kim's Legends Never Die. Um, now I did my little reading. So I know this is not a because when you been in the game so long and you drop albums and at a certain point people always think it's like a I'm trying to reintroduce myself or I'm trying to bring back a feeling and you said I'm a quote, it's not a comeback album, it's not about bringing back no nostalgia, it's about showing continuity and reminding that hip hop lives within the people in the neighborhood and is still strong in the trenches. So just kind of elaborate on that and the feeling of that.
Well, what it is the reason I titled it Poppin' Kim to begin with is because Poppin' Kim was like a staple in Laurelton, Queens, where I'm from. It was like a
Uh-huh.
landmark grocery store. It was like, Manhattan had 42nd Street and
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and 125 and all that.
Uh-huh.
We had Merrick Boulevard, Poppin' Kim's, man. So they had the coldest 40s. I mean, it was
Okay.
owned by Pop, he was an older man of color.
Uh-huh.
But his wife Kim was this young spunky Asian woman. You know what I mean? She just had that swag, and everybody loved Kim. My boy Lover Reese, he kept the 40 ounces ice cold in there. So when you bought
Wow.
a 40 ounce of Old English from there in the 80s, you was walking out with ice chunks on your
And
joint. You know
that
what I'm
that was
saying?
that was legit lit right there.
Exactly. So that was when I basically started building a street reputation, being known for battling different rappers.
Uh-huh.
Plus, this was my neighborhood,
Yeah.
and like anybody used to come through there. Run DMC would come through there, buy cases
Wow.
of 40s. The Fat Boys would come through there, buy cases of 40s. It
Wow.
was just a lit store. And that's also where I was sharpening my swords in front of
Yeah.
that store
Because
lyrically.
I was gonna ask you what was the temperature like? Because I know you got all these MCs and
Oh,
that day it was you had to really be
yeah.
on your
So it
ready
was
ready
it
to
was
go.
right. It was on point. It was on site. It was spontaneous. There was no rehearsals. You didn't have 3 months to prep for your dude. If
Yeah.
you was gonna battle, it was on the spot. And a lot of my battles took place in front of Poppin' Kim's, my early
Wow.
battles,
Yeah.
before I started venturing out into other neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do with this album is I can't bring back a 17-year-old Mikey D.
Yeah.
I can only give you a 58 year old Mikey D, but I
Yeah.
wanted to give you that 17-year-old Mikey D energy. So
Yo.
I had to hype myself up and remember those times. And all I could remember was popping Kim, B. And
Mm,
the people that are still with us, my peers, they know the vibes. You feel me? So I
yeah.
wanted to bring that to now and share that with the people. And the reason I said Legends Never Died is because Pop and Kim was a legendary store. People
Yeah.
consider me a legend. I don't have to say it. People say
Yeah.
it for me. And then Lotto just came with this track that said Legends Don't Die. I thought it all
Yeah.
coincided.
That's a fire
And
track too.
it was divine timing, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
alignment. So that's how the title and everything came about.
Now that's fire. Salute to that. Now I heard a few tracks on the album. Now these are you got one thing I did like. I loved about the album and the fact that how you put it together. It has a dope hip hop sound, like the
Yes.
scratching,
Yes.
the way they put it together with the beats and the production, and also. I like how you didn't feel the need to include a bunch of young rappers or rappers that's lit to make it to feel like it was relevant or it had to make noise. That was dope because I feel a lot of rappers, legends that we call legends or we look up to, tend to
Right.
dip into that. Oh, let me get this hot rapper and try to mimic his style or use their flow, and it kind of loses the crowd a little bit. Kind of like that's not what we wanted.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I did not want to do. One
Mm.
thing I learned in this game is staying true to yourself is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah,
Why is
I agree.
everybody trying to ride a wave that somebody else created instead of being the ocean and
Mm.
creating your own wave? You feel
Facts,
me? So what
facts.
I wanted to do was I wanted to stay in my lane, stay in my pocket, those who I put on the album as collabs, these are people that we have mutual respect for each other.
Hmm.
We're cut from the same cloth. And that's what I wanted to do, not to take away from what the younger audience
Yeah,
or the younger generation has going on, because it's their time. They
yeah.
got it popping right now.
Uh-huh.
Let me just stay in my lane and maybe introduce to the younger audience where they came from without
Yeah.
preaching to them. You see what I'm
Ah,
saying?
I like
So
that.
that's what I wanted to do. I don't want to be a preacher or a father figure to cats that really got it popping, but I
Yeah.
don't want them to lose sight of where they come from along that journey. And that's all I wanted to do.
And you said that in a few of your songs, that how you was like, now this is about integrity. This is about keeping the roots. And one of my I got a few favorite songs. Now the hip hop kids is fire.
Oh,
The
yeah,
hip
yeah,
with
yeah.
you run. The other I forgot. I think it's I forgot the other
D-
name. I wrote them
DMC.
down. Yeah, yo, the whole how y'all put that together.
And yo, you definitely got to look out for my young guys that introduced it. That's Young Informed
Yeah, Young
Media.
Inform Media. I was gonna say Young Inform Media.
That's my
Shout out to Young
guys.
Inform. I love them. Shout out to they pops.
They
My homie
pops,
Unlock
yo,
the
they
Bars.
father and they
Queens,
uncle are
Queens
my
in the building.
yeah, yeah. They from Laurelton. They from
Yeah,
LA. So yeah,
I
you know I
actually
had
had
to
them.
throw them on.
I actually had them on here like a few years ago. I had
Man,
them.
those guys are
Yeah,
great, man.
those.
Those
Shout out
guys
to
are great.
Young Inform Media. If you don't know about them, two young brothers that are very intelligent, very
Matthew
articulate.
and Noah. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
and they are trying to bridge the gap with the olders and the youngers with through education and knowledge. So
And they
shout out
doing a
to Young
great
Inform
job.
Media.
Yeah,
Yeah, dope.
absolutely.
Um, also, yo, talking shit. Now that track, I'm gonna tell you why I like that track. How you push the flow up and the scratching mixed in with that. I look at that track like if you performed that and the DJ was dropping it and you would,
That's the feel that I got from it. I got one of those authentic 1988 I need a beat type feels
yeah,
from it. And the brother that produced that track is my man, my brother Prit Kelsey. We call him King of the Beats. He's from London. So
yeah,
he's
I actually
cut.
had him out here. Okay,
Yeah,
you got a bunch of dope production on there. But go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah. So talking that I just wanted to the reason I called it talking that was I didn't have to curse in the record. You feel
Now
me?
you was
So I
going.
could have said talking that shit, but I was like talking that shh.
You
You know what I
was
mean? I just went naturally what was here, not in my
Yeah.
pocket, not what was trending, but just doing what I know how to do. And that beat fits so perfect, man. I couldn't pass that up.
Yeah, you went. I kept a line in my head. You said, "OG don't mean elderly." Oh, what you said? Oh, I'm out of touch. I could never be. But the way you set it up, the prior bars to that, and the bar, I said,
Yeah,
"Oh yeah, that right there was he was
yeah,
talking his talk. He was talking his
yeah,
talk. Don't
yeah.
forget, I'm gonna be 58, but I'll still chew your head off. Don't."
Oh yeah, facts. Age is nothing but a number, like they say, man. You know what I'm saying? And yo, some people learn how to do hip hop, and some people are born with it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I got lucky to be born with it. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
yeah, and people don't know. Shout out before I can say what I say. Shout out to Big Reg. Shout out to Big Veg. Shout out to
Big
Big Veg. Big
Veg,
Veg. Shout out to Veg. Veg is
that's the media
everywhere doing
don.
everything, man. Shout out to Pastor Choice. We're gonna get into Pastor Choice Media too, and what's that about? One thing I did like about how you put it together. Like you said, you stayed true to who you were, and
Absolutely.
I just I'm young. I met you at the Coney Island Soundstage with Cool Rock Ski and City the Great. So
Yeah,
shout out to Cool Rock and City
yeah.
Great
Shout
because if it
out to
wasn't
them,
for them,
my
I
family.
wouldn't have met you. And from then, I've been a fan, and to see that the consistency in your energy is like it's almost unmatched. You would not think you're over 50, and the fact that you still have a passion for it.
Love
You
it.
know what I mean? You can hear it in your bars. This ain't about no music. This ain't about money. This ain't about no, my chain or my big car. Like you said, I don't want to show my money. I just stack it. I don't. And
Yeah,
and
we
and,
good.
and I love the purity in your music and how you deliver it, and it's energetic and it gives that hip hop feeling. I just wanted to say, what do you think is the biggest misconceptions with as far as hip hop and rap? Because we always confuse the two. Because hip hop is a culture, rap is something you do. So
Right.
just elaborate on that a bit.
Rap is just one element of the culture of hip hop. Rap was birthed from the MC element of hip hop, but it got commercialized and then it got tampered with and it got,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
commercialized and corporated and all of
yeah.
that. So
Uh-huh.
it's become something completely different. It's just different. That's why people really don't understand the difference between a rapper and an MC. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? They think those are the same, which
And they're two
they're
different
very
things.
different. And KRS said it best. Rap is something you do. Hip
Hmm.
hop is something you live.
I
Me,
agree.
I'm one of those guys that when you see me, you know I'm hip hop. Like it don't
Mm.
matter where I am, what type of event it is. You can just tell by the way I walk, the way I
Mm.
talk, the way that I dress, that I am hip hop. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's what it is. But like you said, a lot of people get it mixed up. They think hip hop is rap and rap is something completely different now.
Completely
It
different. Like
turned
you said,
into something
it's one
different.
element, and I think also, like you said, the corporate factor kind of messed it up because now people think because you got the money or you hip hop or you got all these followers, you hip hop, or you got all these streams, you hip hop, and I think that's where I think, in my opinion, as a fan of hip hop, that a lot of the legends and the people that had the power could have got together like, nah, we gotta distinct separate this with distinction as far as the culture is a lifestyle. You just can't
Exactly.
go online and do a song today like, oh, I'm a rapper, I'm the best in the world, this is hip hop. It's like, hold on now. So I think that, I guess this is my opinion, that because as a fan that, and maybe you can attest to this, that because
Yeah.
you've been around in the game and you've been inside behind the scenes, that the culture doesn't defend the culture enough, and the ones that put through it because maybe they're corporate now and they have more to lose. But I mean, I don't even know how to even say, because it's so
It's
touchy.
you got the gatekeepers.
Yeah,
You have gatekeepers that were once hip hop, but then they went corporate, like you
yeah,
said, and of course they're gonna block people like me. But anytime you keep something good in the dark, it finds its way to the
to the
light.
left.
You know what I'm saying? And it
You're
doesn't
absolutely
matter
right.
it doesn't matter how long it takes. And that's one of the reasons why I still do it at such a high level
Yeah,
with such love for it, because my hip hop comes from right here and not
yeah.
my pockets. And my
Ah,
integrity outweighs my talent. You feel me?
well
So
said.
I know the games that go on in corporate and all of
Yeah.
that. And I just ain't with it. But things are changing now. Things are starting to come back into our hands.
Hmm.
Being an independent artist and with the technology, there are ways to maneuver through it. We just
Yeah.
have to wait and stay focused and just be patient. So
Yeah.
that's what I am. Cool J said this about me once, and I couldn't be mad at him. You got basketball players that are dope in the park, right?
Hmm.
And then you got some basketball players that are dope professionally. The
Hmm.
ones that are dope professionally learn the politics of the game. But the ones that's still in the park can bust a professional's
Yeah.
ass. We
Yeah.
just didn't learn the politics. So
Mm.
I'm that park jam
Yeah.
type of guy. You feel me? I just haven't learned the politics to become corporate, which I really don't mind not
That's a
doing.
good
I'm having
metaphor. I
so
like
much
that.
fun. I'm having so much fun where I am right now, you know. So yeah,
I like the way you put that. And like you said, things are changing. I think people are getting tired of the microwave stuff and there's nothing you can't. It's no substance, no substance. And a key to a testament to what you said just prior. It may take longer being authentic to yourself, but it's more appreciated. The craft is more
absolutely,
appreciated. The residuals are more appreciated because
absolutely,
you kept true to yourself and you didn't conform to anything.
yeah. And that's something that I just can't do. That's where the integrity comes in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Being able
And I think that, not to
to
cut you off, I
outweigh
think
the
that's where
talent.
a lot of the ones we look up to kind of lose us.
Yeah,
Where they trying to be,
because it's about a
yeah,
dollar.
they,
It's about
yeah,
the
they trying to
dollar.
chase the dollar instead of just being who we loved you from in the beginning, who we fell in love with. Don't switch it up. We don't mind you. We know you got to grow, but we know you can't be 50 years old still in the hallway or still on the block. It's like it it,
Exactly.
it it don't make sense to us.
You know who stayed true to himself that I have the utmost respect for? Nas, man.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Lyrically, growth wise, everything, because he remained himself. But like even when he rhymes now, it still sounds like Nas, just a grown
Yeah,
Nas.
yeah,
That's what I'm talking about,
you're
man.
absolutely right.
I respect that. I respect that.
And
You
you
know
know
what
what
I
thing
mean?
with Nas too? Like you say, he's never on stage extra hype because that's what's trending. Or you know what I thought was dope about Nas his whole career, and I may be wrong, but he never had like a club banger. Like you know how they always just say,
Ah,
"Yo, you gotta have that club joint. You gotta have that." Nas never had nothing that you could DJs is bringing off in the club besides Ether, but that was a diss track. It wasn't
yeah.
a club joint, but to have such longevity without conforming to I gotta do a party joint or I gotta change the way I
Nah,
drop knowledge.
he did it his way and it worked in the clubs. You feel me? So
Yeah,
he did the street Jeep type joints and
yeah.
they transferred into the clubs. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because what's banging on the street is gonna bang in the club too.
Now,
And then he had the right collabs, like look with Lauren Hill, with
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
And
Like
then, and
those
then
collabs.
again, he was taught by other the Coogee raps and around them type of dudes at a young age. So it was like, yo, to hear
Of
him at
course.
19 with the his articulation, his vocabulary was like, yo, hold up, this kid is different.
Yeah,
I, I
yeah,
got I
yeah.
got two more things I want to talk before we get into the pass the torch and stuff. This is why we talk about Nas. How did it? Because you're from Queens. How did it feel in Queens when Nas was like when that early Nas when Illmatic dropped and it was like, how was that environment in
Yo,
Queens?
I remember hearing him, and I'm like, who the fuck is this kid right here? You know what I'm saying? I was like, who the yo? It was a breath of fresh air, but but back then it was a little dark, but it
Yeah.
was dope. The way he
Hmm.
put it together, it was like the hallways was really talking
Yeah.
through him. You feel me? And I was like, is this little ninja? Yeah, yeah. He did his thing, man. Yo, I loved it. From the time he
Yeah.
came out to now, man, always always had utmost respect for
And
Nas.
I think that's why he maintained his respect because he stayed true to himself. And he never sold his soul or tried to be something that he wasn't. No matter what the industry was doing, no matter what rapper tried to drag him into something, he always stayed, I'm gonna do this on my time when I'm ready. And that's
Yeah,
what makes his music a test of time and
yeah,
so timeless.
yeah.
Um
Facts.
I want to ask another question. Um do you think it's like this is as far as streams and things of that nature? Like, remember when the actors went on strike when because they wasn't getting their served due or whatever the case may be, and they all came together. My question to you is, and do you think that if the hip hop at all levels would have came together when the streams started, when they started realizing, hold on, we're not getting paid from these streams. We doing all the work, but we're not getting nothing out of it as we used to as far as the physical CDs. Do you think if everybody would have come together and said, and maybe sacrifice some money at the time, but to have longevity as far as the back end, if we ever came together and really said, nah, we're not performing to no stream, we're not doing no streaming, we're not doing none of that, and we would have kept it physical, do you think it would have changed the landscape of how we get our music and how we sell as far as records?
Well, I think with the way things are now, and now that the like the commercialization of the MC element and all of this, I think I think corporate America would have found a way to infiltrate anyway, and
Mm,
because yo, this whole nation is built off of divide and conquer.
yeah.
So you're gonna feed some cat that never had anything. You're gonna feed him a lot of money to
Hmm.
join your army, and there's gonna be hundreds like him, and there's always gonna be that division. But the way technology is moving, eventually they would have found a way. Now, here's the way that you do take some of your creativity and your sales back. You just put together your own website, and you if you have a powerful following, sell your own music. You don't need a middleman, you don't need
Yeah.
streaming for that. What I do now is I sell through my own site first, and I use streaming as the last alternative.
Okay.
Once the sales start dwindling down on your own thing, and
Yeah.
you still want to have some momentum, use streams as a last alternative, and make
Hmm.
sure you own your ISRC codes. Those are
Okay.
the fingerprints to each one of your records. So
Hmm.
this way you own that. You feel me? And that's about it. But yeah, if we would have stuck together, somebody would have infiltrated us, man. It would have,
Somewhere.
it's a
Yeah.
great thought and all of that. Because I thought a bunch of times about boycotting certain stuff and all of that, but I knew there would be somebody that just wasn't with it, and it could
Yeah.
be infiltrated, and then it makes you look bad. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell people, man, I march to the beat of my own drums. I'm not following no crowd. I'm not taking no sides. I'm going with what I feel is right. If I feel it's right,
Yeah.
then I can't go wrong. Man, that's
That's a
all.
fact. That's a fact. But dropping jewels, you heard it here first. Don't I brought that up because I always is the one like that. If we did it, why do we have to go to streams? Like, why did we when we saw that coming? Like, why did we just say, all right, fuck it, let's go digital? Because I'm
No,
like,
just
dang,
just 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 look how everything works. Before there was streams, what was it? LimeWire and all of that, and
yeah,
people
that,
was,
that pimp said all that. Yeah, you're
so
right.
they figured out a way to monopolize that and turn it into cash. The same way people were going to jail and marijuana was so bad, this, that, and the third.
And you
Look at
found a
it
way to
now. What do you
capitalize off
do?
that. That was
You
legal.
legalize it and you make the money off of it. It's
Yeah,
the same thing with this music industry, man. And hey, independent life, baby. Independent life.
all right, so that's what's up. We're gonna I want to get talk about the Pass the Torch Media again. Shout out to Big Veg because I see that's a big movement, and I want you to kind of elaborate on what exactly is it and what is it doing for artists and things of that nature.
Well, Pass the Torch Media, that's the that's Big Veg's child. That's his thing. Pass the Torch Media,
Okay,
because he is
but I
the
know y'all
media
kind of y'all
guy.
intertwined then.
We together, you
Okay.
know, Batman and Batman for life.
Okay.
When we originally came up with Pass the Torch, it was during COVID. What we were thinking about doing was building a platform to do debates. Like, what's the reason why old school can't get along with new school, and
Hmm.
come to common grounds where we can get an understanding. So pass the torch isn't only about passing the torch from one generation to another. It's just about shining light on everybody that deserves an opportunity. Because at the end of the day, we don't discriminate on what type of music it is or what people want to promote. What we want to do is shine that spotlight on people that deserve it. And that's what
Yeah.
Pass the Torch became. You know what I mean? Now, with Pass the Torch Media, because Big Veg is already big on media and stuff like that, it was only right for him to have a branch within Pass the Torch to be Pass the Torch Media. I'm behind the scenes on that one because he got the steering wheel. He got it
Yeah.
down pat. But we also have like Pass the Torch distribution, where if there's an artist that comes out and they wanted a little extra push,
Yeah.
we can supply that. We're not asking for none of your royalties. We're not asking for none of that. It's just great to be able to help artists get
Yeah.
to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what Pass the Torch is about.
That's dope. Salute to Pastor Torch. Shout out to everybody in the chat, commenting, networking. Like I said, this is a platform for networking and building. Um, as far as the album again, what was your when you went to creating mode? Did you have a? Because I know as artists sometimes we create with the moment in mind, not really like, all right, what's the when is it done? What's the reception? What's the and what's really the end goal of this? Did you have that like when I drop this, I want to get this type of reception and I want it to have this type of impact? Did you have that in mind when you dropped this
What
album?
what happened? What sparked the initial flame was Dr. Butcher. Dr.
Okay.
Butcher hit me with that over 50 track. When
Yeah.
he sent me that track, that track alone just put me into the Pop and Kim
Yeah.
vibe.
Oh,
And
okay.
so we originally were just going to do an EP together. You feel me? But
Yeah.
it started taking on a life of its own. And the more people became involved and were sending beats, the more and more it just made sense to go all out, but keep
Mm,
it in that authentic vibe. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So that was it. I wasn't listening to nobody else during my creative time. You know what I mean? I never
Yeah.
listened to anybody else because subconsciously you'll start
You
saying
start.
shit
Yeah.
that somebody else, and that's not purposely, it's subconsciously. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I try to stay away from all of that. But yeah, that's that. Dr. Butcher is the reason Pop and Kim came to life, man, because he planted that initial seed.
That's dope. I think you said that on that over 50. I did joke because he owed me one. They owed me one or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. For years and years and years, he been promising me a beat. So he finally blessed me with it. And Pop and Kim sprouted from that seed right there.
That's dope. That's the beauty of music. How one little, we could do an EP, then it turns to a whole movement, a whole situation.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
'Cause now, as far as I want to go into the feature artists, we mentioned you got DMC, Young Informed Media, Bumpy Knuckles, La Picasso, Antoinette Iris, and BX Picture. I want to shout them out because everybody did their thing on that album. Everybody had their own individual style. Now, with the features, was that all personal relationships that you built through hip hop, or just
All personal
that's dope?
relationships, man. I'm talking about Bumpy Knuckles was one of the guys that I think we both had each other on our bucket list, on our to-do
Okay,
list. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, DMC, once my man C4 produced that track. If y'all don't know who C4 is, he's the guy that produced for Akinelli. Put it in a mouth.
wow,
He did that. But when he sent me that track, all I could think of was sucker MCs. And, you know, I got love for
mm,
Run, but DMC was my man, and it's
yeah,
my
he bodied
man,
that.
like that.
He
So
had
it's
that
like,
sound though. He had that sound. That DMC got
yeah,
that
yeah.
sound.
So, and DMC was always at Poppin' Kim. So it made sense. Yo, it's 9:30. Let me just run to the clock and punch out so I don't
Go
steal
ahead, go
company
ahead,
time. I'm
go
coming
ahead.
right back.
Do your thing, brother.
All
Do
right,
your
I'll be
thing.
right back.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to D Dave. Shout out to Rap on Steroids, Big Veg. Everybody commenting, networking. We got the legendary icon Mikey D on, chopping it up. If you got any questions, hit him up. Put in the comments. We just chopping it up about the new drop, the new album, Poppin' Kim's Legend Never Die, available now. Go check that out. Dope album, dope production, Reclusive Crew, King of the Beats, J King, K Cut, Phantom of the Beats is a bunch of dope legendary producers on there. Um, the whole got scratches. I mean, the album is fire, man. I ain't gonna lie. The album is fire. I heard the album. I got 3 or 4 favorite tracks in the joints. Shout out to Bumpy Knuckles. Shout out to everybody featured that had a part of Poppin' Kim's Legends Never Die.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, we
Oh
in the
man.
building, man.
Yeah, my bad. I had to see. I
Now do
worked
your
at.
thing.
I worked for Pepsi, right? And this is my shrine right here. So when I'm here on downtime,
Yeah.
I look over here and it just puts me in a zone. And I do. I actually wrote majority of Pop and Kim right here in this office. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I actually do my vocals in this office. I have a little portable studio in my
Wow.
drawer right here. So
Wow.
all of the magic takes place right in this office. And Pepsi, they support what I do. So that's why
Wow.
I don't care how big I get. I'm never gonna leave here. And if I do have to leave for business purposes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna invest into the people that invested in
Invested
me.
in you.
And that's
That's
how
fire.
I pay them back.
That's dope right there. That's dope right there. I can front. That's love. He said, I do my vocal set. I got my little shrine. It's like I'm at home right here. That's dope right
Exactly,
there.
exactly. I get it done here because at home I got neighbors, and the neighbors complain about the music being too loud. But right here, man, listen, I got my big JBL speaker right here. I got my studio. Man, I turn these lights off and zone out, bro.
That's fire. Yeah, you know what's so dope about you right now? Like you're so humble. Like to be in the game that's so bravado and I gotta be and to be surviving and be popping and energetic. You're very humble, and that's super dope.
That look, moms told me don't ever try to be like anybody else. Just you be you. So, and you are a reflection of how you treat people. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I just let the energy shine through, baby. Word up, man.
That's
All
what's
I
up.
can do is be myself, man, and enjoy every minute of it.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I want to talk about them scratches on the album. How
Yeah.
did that come about? Were y'all together doing that, or was that something? Because it says Scratch by Mr. Scratch Hook E Rex. Was that something y'all came together and did together, or he just heard your album and said, "Yo, now we gonna vibe
Let
out
me
with
tell
this"?
you, I met E-Rex in Florida in 1989. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Me and him been cool ever since. E-Rex is my go-to guy when I need those scratch hooks.
Mm.
So I get on the phone with him. He be like, yo, just send me that. Just send me that. I send it to him. He sends it back. But E-Rex, yeah, that's my
He
go-to guy, man. He's
boy, he
dope.
he killed them scratches.
Yeah.
He. I'm telling you, it had that park feel.
And that's what I want. The only thing that we didn't have on it was graffiti and break dances. You know
Right.
what I mean? But you can't see that when. But you got the
Yo,
MC element and you got the DJ element. It's still hip hop. Two legs of the table.
yeah, that I'm saying. I'm glad you mentioned that DJ element because I think a lot of I missed that part of hip hop where the
This
artist had a DJ and like no matter what, that was the DJ.
before it was the rapper. It was the MC. And back then, the DJ was the most important element. And then the MC was the DJ's hype man. The MC
Mm.
wasn't spitting rhymes and all of that. No.
Wow.
The MC was saying, oh, what's your zodiac sign? Ah, that's an MC. Then
Mm,
MC is the one that controls the mic, master of
mm,
ceremony.
mm-hmm.
Not, he doesn't have to say one rhyme. An MC doesn't have to say one rhyme, bro.
Mm,
So that's the difference. When I first started, I wanted to be a rapper because that was the guy that was when I came into the game. That was the
yeah.
guy that was kicking them bars, and Grandmaster Caz was my favorite. And he said, "I'm what a real DJ rapper is supposed to be because he could cut and he could rap." I
Mm,
had to learn how to become an MC because I started
mm,
writing rhymes first. I didn't go to
yeah.
the party and make them throw their hands in the air. And if you really want to know the difference, like a rapper, people don't want to hear him rap all night long, but they can listen to an MC all night because an MC is going to keep you engaged. Don't
Yeah.
nobody want to go to the gym and hear a rapper rap all night long. So
Mm.
I had to learn how to become an MC. I started out as a rapper.
See, that's dope. See, that element is gone where they're not learning. There's no one teaching them how to be MCs. Everybody just comes up and thinks they could be an MC and control the crowd, and that's why you see these dudes on stage looking crazy with
Yeah,
800
and
people. Look, they don't know the music. They don't know what's going on. They
yeah,
don't.
just because people might know the words of your song and sing the song with you, that doesn't make you an MC. That makes you a great record maker, because you got people really singing your shit. But you got to learn how to control that crowd and have them respond in the way they, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like a relationship. You and
yeah,
that audience are a relationship. It goes two ways. You know what I mean? You
makes
throw the
sense.
energy out, it's reciprocated and thrown back at you, man. Not
Mm,
just from rhyming.
yeah,
Anybody can do that, but not everybody can MC. MCs can really rap, but rappers
right.
can't really MC.
Mm,
There's a major difference.
major difference. And then the difference is evident when you see the performance. It's like,
Absolutely.
oh,
That's
okay.
why I posted something the other day and people tried to argue. I said, who's the better MC, Jada Kiss or Dougie
Or
Fresh?
Dougie Frey, you said,
That was a
and if you
no-brainer.
know that's meaning of MC,
Then you know, right. Now that I explained it, they should know what I mean. Because ain't no way Dougie Fresh is gonna out rap Jada.
nah,
But as far as holding that crowd down, only one
yeah,
that could stand next to Doug is somebody like KRS-One because he knows how to rap and
yeah,
MC. So it's. But yeah, that's all. I just wish people would understand the real history and stop creating these narratives, and then people go with the narratives.
yeah,
They'd rather hear the beautiful lie than the ugly truth. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So
Because they say that the beautiful lies more entertaining. It,
yeah,
it,
and that's I'm just not with it, man.
I agree with you. Question: if there was a producer that that you want to work with that you didn't work with, or even someone young, or just someone that in your like your on your bucket list, who would be that producer on your bucket list? It doesn't have to be one. It could be a few. Who would they be and why?
Pete Rock, because Pete Rock just got that shit that I love. Pete Rock always had that. And then the other one I already worked with, which was Large Professor, and then now K Cut was somebody that I always wanted to work with. And now me
Mm.
and him is working on our own main source album. So my bucket list, just Pete Rock is the only one that I gotta
Come
get
on,
with
Pete.
now.
Come on,
Pete
Pete.
no. Pete no. Yeah, we're gonna talk it into existence. That's
Send
my
that thing
man.
in, Pete.
Yeah, he know.
Also, I have the same question, but as far as MC, what who's the MC on your bucket list? Even it could
Absolutely,
be from your era, or even one coming up that you like now, that you could
man.
see you working with.
It's like me. I love everybody. I don't compare nobody. I keep them all separate in their own lanes. The one collab that's definitely missing and long overdue is with me and my brother LL Cool J. That one right
Yeah,
there, is a must. It has to be done. I don't care how long it takes, how old we are. It has to be done. There's no
yeah,
things happen for a reason. It's about divine timing and divine alignment. Right now, things are coming together, and we're both on positive roads. so there's no telling what can happen. But I would love to do something with somebody like R.J. Payne, man, fucking
Mm.
um, JoJo Pellegrino, um,
Oh, I forgot. I remember JoJo. Forget
yo,
about it.
yo, 38 Special, man, those cats
Mm.
is nice. And this, oh, Nas, of course, man, Nas, man.
Oh yeah, that'll be ill. That'll be ill. It's crazy you said JoJo Pellegrino. People forgot about him. That boy was fire at one point.
JoJo gets busy. Also, my man Apathy is ill too, man. My man Apathy, he gets busy.
A
See,
lot of
and a lot
go
of
ahead, go
people
ahead,
be
no, go
like,
ahead.
yo, they be like, yo, why you not saying Jada? Because what they don't know is I already did a song with Jada and Chic when they first came out. They were on the Main Source album. Fuck what you think. And the name of the
Wow,
song is Set It Off. So we already rocked out with the locks, yeah?
that's already out. That's out the way already.
Yeah, we did that, man. Those people, that's family.
That's what's up. Yo, I know you came from the battle culture, and we touched on it earlier. When you see the battles now, what like compared to then? When you see now, if you had 2 weeks to prepare for a person, how much of how much of what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Advantage would that have gave you like because like then you had to be it was the writing on the spot is blah, 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 you had to be off the top.
Right.
So
Well,
like
but see, like back then, rappers like me and Cool J, for instance, we walked around with bags full of rhymes, bags full of spiral notebooks, bags full of composition books. And the rap at Cool G rap. And we had bags and bags of rhymes. We had so many rhymes memorized, it didn't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And you like a freestyle doesn't necessarily mean it's coming off the top of the head. A freestyle
true.
means like a rhyme that you got already, but
Uh-huh.
nobody ever heard. It's one in the
Hmm.
chamber that they don't know about. Now, what we used to do back then was mix freestyling and off the top of the head.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? To make it fit whoever's in front of us. You had to
yeah,
be masterful to do that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Now these guys they got months to prepare, and they got the internet to get
To do
dirt and
history
all
and
of that
research and
stuff.
all of that.
But I can't lie. I probably wouldn't last long in one of those and shit without punching somebody in their face. Because
You
the
were
minute they talk about my mom's or my daughter or spit in my face is a problem, man. And I'm just being honest. But as far as the culture of battle rap now, I absolutely love it, man. Yo, fucking Murder Mook and Lux are still my
yeah,
favorites. I love Goods. Goods is so
yeah.
laid back and witty as hell. You know
And
what I
y'all,
mean? I see my man Jay Mills is just running through cats right now. Mickey Fax, that's my
oh
man.
yeah, Mickey,
You know,
Mickey
so
Fax is the shout out to Mickey Fax and the whole Pendulum School,
oh
the whole
yeah,
Pendulum Inc.
yeah,
school. How
yeah,
he got
salute.
that whole movement going on. Yeah, Mickey's a problem. It's so many dope
Absolutely.
dope rappers out there that don't get the
I'm trying
credit.
to tell you,
You know
man.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
trying to
And
tell you.
and it's like because they don't have a million followers or they don't got hot singles or whatever, but they like you said they MC. Oh my god, they be
There it is.
destroying your cats.
You know who else is very slept on? My man Cool Kim from the UMCs, man.
I heard of Cool Kim.
They call him New York Oil on Instagram. Cool
Okay.
Kim is beast. What? I'm just saying, man. He's one of them dudes, man. Yo, when I tell you, that's my man. Word up. And shout out
Yeah,
to my brother MC Shan, that
yeah, I'm about to say
motherfucking
that.
wild
Shout out
ass
to him.
turkey. That's my man right there.
Shout out to everybody tapped in. Shout out to all the dope MCs. G Fisher. I see a lot of comments in the chat talking about you. You know they trying to get some features going on.
Oh,
I
G
love that.
Fisher. G
That's what it's
Fisher, that
about.
guy Fisher.
Yeah, Guy Fisher.
Oh,
That boy dope.
that's family. That's people's.
Yeah,
Hell
that'll
yeah.
be a dope. That'll be ill right there. He just dropped the ill project 7. Shout out to G Fish, dope project 2. He just dropped that a little while back. But
Yeah, man.
another question. Could you I know because it's like I can only imagine being a part of something that in the beginning and seeing it grow up. and expand to some place you be like, yo, there was no way we could have saw the culture or even battle rapping or even the styles. And, so when you sit back and really just step outside of like Mikey D, like, yo, oh shit, like, yo, oh, I'm a part of something crazy. Like, how does that feel like? 'Cause I get chills just talking about it. I'm not even like to where you at. And I'm like, yo, that gotta be crazy.
Yeah, I'm proud of it, man. I like, like you said, we would have never imagined, man. I mean, I'm proud of where it came from
Yeah,
and where it is right now. Like I said, things are straightening themselves out right now, and
yeah.
I'm happy again because for a little while I was upset with
Uh-huh.
not the culture but the corporate side of it,
Corporate
man.
side, yeah.
But I snapped out of that phase and just got disciplined enough to not let it bother me and just keep growing in my craft, man.
Yeah.
So but
And
yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm like a
that's a
proud uncle.
testament to something you said earlier about how hard it is to be yourself in this game. Because there's
Yeah.
so much distraction. There's so many ways people telling you gotta do this because it's hot or this is what's selling. And and just kind of elaborate on how how it is to be you and how disciplined you gotta be and how much you gotta really have a love for this thing called hip hop because it's so like I said, 1 minute is oh shit, baggy clothes is trending. Oh shit, then the pink shit, and then it's like this. I gotta wear a dress. I gotta wear a bag. I gotta wear, I gotta wear all
Yeah.
this. Like,
Yeah.
how you keep, you know what I mean? So like to be yourself
Now,
is
yo, being myself is saving me so much damn money. Let me tell you. Being myself, I don't have to compete with nobody wearing the Jordans every other day. I could go get me a pair of Skechers with the memory foam in them and make them look just as nice with a no brand sweatsuit. You know what I mean? I'm 58 years old. I don't need to dress like I'm 21 anymore. I did all of that. You know what
you
I
did
mean?
all that
So
shit.
why can't I just be myself? And when people call me an OG, I accept it. But my acronym for OG is offering guidance, man. You feel me? So it's
Ooh,
like if a young cat needs some guidance or he needs to know something, I offer that. You know what I mean?
ooh, I
That's what
like
I'm
that.
about. That's what my OG.
That's the first time I heard that definition for OG.
Yo,
Offering guidance.
hey, look,
That's
I
fire.
had to, they used to say original gangster. I'm no gangster. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? But I like OG. The younger cats is calling me OG. And that's another thing. Pass the torch. We're OGs, and that means opportunities and guidance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because we're giving
Mm,
opportunities and guidance to people
yeah.
that deserve it. That's what a OG is supposed to do.
I,
Offer
I,
guidance.
you ain't never lie. You ain't that. And that's another thing we kind of got lost in translation as far as the role of the OG. The role of the OG is not, oh, yo, hit the block. It's like, yo, what the hell? Well, I should smack the shit. You shouldn't be
Yo,
outside.
bro, let me tell you, that's one of the reasons that I've never been in prison. That's one of the reasons I'm where I am right now. That's one of the
Mhm.
reasons I'm respected in the hip hop culture because the OGs that I grew up around would not allow me to do the dumb shit. Like I had OGs like Tommy Montana, man, and you know what I mean, cats
Yeah,
that around the Supreme Team and stuff like that.
yeah.
And if I ever tried to get down with that they wouldn't allow me to do it because they saw
Mhm.
the special gift that I had with this hip hop thing. So
Yeah,
they'd rather push me to do that instead of getting down with that when they easily would have had a loyal soldier.
yeah.
But they didn't see that for me, and that's why I respect my OGs, bro.
That's L right there. If y'all was listening, that's the definition of an OG. They don't push you into the fight. They keep you from
Nah,
it because they see something in
yeah,
you.
they
They
offer
know
guidance.
what
They
road they'll
offer
lead you to.
guidance.
Offer
That's right.
guidance. That's fire, right?
Yeah, yo, the OGs is supposed to put that work in so the young G's don't have to do it.
Yeah,
We the
exactly.
ones that walk in that burning fire, not you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We
Uh-huh.
we the ones that get crucified to save you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well
That's what
said.
OG is,
And you know
man.
what's crazy? You said that because I look at even the streets of hip hop. the disconnect between the oldest and the youngest because, like you said, the OGs ain't schooling the young ones. They trying to beat them. They trying to outdo them and trying to keep
Yeah,
them like, yo, you don't know what you're doing. Nah, school me then. If I don't know what I'm doing, don't let me fuck up. School me. Don't
yeah,
diss me. Off for guidance.
yeah. And if it didn't work for you, then don't think it's going to work for them young cats. Teach them right. You
Uh
went
huh.
left, let them go right, man, and encourage them to do what's right, man. You'll get a bigger reward for doing that instead of letting them turn into crash dummies, man.
Uh huh.
It's
You're
not
right.
cool. That's not cool.
I think the legacy, your legacy will live longer doing it that way. They're trying to
Absolutely.
they're trying to like what now I said third childhood trying to be your second and third childhood trying to like that's where the disrespect is crazy. They're like yo boy you 50 you trying to I'm 25 I'm supposed to make mistakes. You trying to do the same. You trying to tell me like this is your block still or this is your like bro what?
That's what and see, I'm 58, and the most valuable teacher in my life were my mistakes. The
Mm,
mistakes that I made, I learned from every last one of them. And I try to get the younger generation not to make the same mistakes that I made. And I'm proud to say that. You feel me? Because,
mm,
yo, your mistakes are the greatest teachers, man. The
you're right.
greatest teachers.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. I'm glad that we did this because just as a fan of hip hop and a fan of life and just understanding the elder, the OGs and what they're supposed to do and what my role is as a young dude, a young black man, and hearing you drop gems is refreshing because so much of the ones we look up to, your age, even my age, they still trying to hold on to I'm outside and all that. It's like damn, you lose respect for that. Cause it's like you shouldn't
Right,
still be outside like that.
right,
You know what I mean? You like,
right,
boy, you
right.
still trying to do that? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got kids. Like
Not facts.
you trying to
It's
so
fun. They got to learn when to let it go. It's okay.
yeah, so it's
It's
refreshing to see
okay.
that, man. So
Yeah.
and I love the fact that you're so secure with yourself because a lot of us aren't secure with our position because we think we're owed something or we didn't get
Ah.
whatever. That is so refreshing,
You
man, for
just
real.
got to be thankful. You got to be grateful for every breath that you take. You feel me? And just
Yeah,
hope that the positive vibes that you kicking can resonate in somebody. You feel me? I don't care if it's one person that
yeah.
takes one gem home with them. I did my job, man. That's I'm telling you, being yourself is a beautiful thing.
I could just see it, the happiness and joy just protruding through your expression, your face. I'm just looking like, yo, he is really just enjoying, and that is so dope because you don't get that with the older. Everybody's angry. Oh, yo, these
Nah,
young
man.
niggas, they fucking it up. Yo, nigga. That's like, yo, bro, just do your thing, baby.
Just
Like,
do exactly,
just do what you
exactly.
work about them for. Just do
Yeah,
you.
nah, just do what you got to do, man, and stop hating on these young cats, man.
Yeah,
We was young before. We
yeah,
was we was
yeah.
young before, man. I
Uh
know what
huh.
it's like to be a new school artist, an old school artist, and all of that. Matter of fact, I took the rapper title off my name. I'm no longer a rapper.
Yeah, yeah. I see. I saw that post. She said, "I'm not." I saw that.
I'm a voice of hip hop, man.
Yeah,
If hip hop could speak, that I'd be one of the voices. There's
yeah.
thousands like me. We're not just rappers, we're much more than rappers, man.
Much more, much
You
more,
know,
and that's so refreshing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It before 'cause we got about a few minutes left. Cause we could do this all night. I ain't gonna lie, cause it's so. Again, this is like we in the interview, but we in the living room right now. We in one big living room. You at
yeah.
one end, I'm at one end. We got the people in the chat. They in the middle, and we just vibing.
And
And
we that's
it's so cool to get an artist that's comfortable with himself and that's like my music is gonna resonate with those that it needs to. I'm not trying to
that's
get
it. I'm not
those that
pushing
if it ain't
it.
for you, it ain't for you. I ain't trying to reach you.
That's
It
cool.
ain't
And
I'm not gonna conform myself to whether you like it. I don't care.
no,
I
I'm
got
happy
my
with it.
people.
I'm happy with it, man. Like, even if nobody liked my music, I could still drive with my joint playing in my car and love it. You feel me? So it really doesn't matter. I just happen to be nice enough to share it with you
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Now,
Yo, again, shout out to you. Shout out to everything you've got going on, Mikey D. I
Much love, man.
appreciate you. I wish you 58 more years in this game, man.
Yeah,
Keep making music. I
yeah.
became a fan since I met you at that soundstage show. Shout out to City the Great because he made your introduction and
That's
Cool
my
Rasheed
that's
and
little
Big
bro,
Veg.
baby bro. Big
You are
Veg.
definitely the definition of the hip hop culture. Just everything, your whole mannerisms say hip hop. You know what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying?
Thank you.
Every
Thank you.
it please, Poppin' Kids, Legends Never Die on all digital platforms. Go cop that. You will not be disappointed.
Thank you.
I like it. I fuck with it. I got my favorites. My favorite is Talking Shit. My second favorite is Hip Hop Kids. But that Talking Shit, I mean, my all the talking
Talking
shit.
that
They're talking that
yeah, yeah.
because like I said, the whole hip hop element with the scratching and the way you switch. What do you think? I got my tactics, and I said, "Oh yeah, he going crazy." I said, "He going
Yeah,
crazy."
yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
I said, "Nah, he going crazy." All day I was into that. I was like, "Oh nah, he going crazy." Like you definitely embodied the culture on that album, and
No doubt.
just this whole interview was hip hop. You know, the way like you say, you record in your joint. You got the vocals. You got everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro, let me show and prove to you, man. I tell no lies, brother. Okay, so the actual studio is the
Oh, I got
Spire.
that Inspire. I
Now
got that too, player.
yeah,
Yo, I joined
and,
Inspire.
and then I hooked this up to it.
Ah,
Because you know you got
fire.
phantom power in the back and all. You know the Spire.
Yeah, the Spire is fire. The Spire
Yeah,
is fire. I ain't gonna
that's
lie.
what I use for my vocals, man.
Oh, you got the little bag, little 3 bag.
Yo, in case I go anywhere, man, I never leave home without it, baby. I
That
think I
is
carry that
fire.
more places than I carry my gun, man. But and I'm licensed. I'm licensed. I'm licensed.
He licensed, man. He did that already. He did that was 25 years ago, man. He
Yeah, yeah, I'm
licensed.
licensed now, man. I'm a responsible gun owner.
But
Legal.
yeah, man, I just this whole interview. I just want to give you your flowers, man, while you can smell them, because we so a lot of things. Life happens, and we get caught up in giving us people respect when they can't hear it. They can't, you know what I mean? They can't hear the love. So I just want to say, I love you, bro. I appreciate
Likewise.
everything you do and you continue to do for the culture and you continue to set the example you've been setting, brother, for the young ones and the OGs, because you're the definition of what an OG should be. As far as offering
Thank you.
guidance, not just
Yeah,
yo, I can give you the gun, I can go
yeah,
with
not
a beef at, we go.
nah.
Anybody could do that. I'm trying to
Facts.
make you live. I'm trying to teach life into you, and I respect that more than music, bro. And that as a man, that's what we need, bro, for real.
That's love right there. There goes City the Great, man. You
See the
late to
great.
the
You know
party.
you
You
ain't
late,
late. You can
baby.
go what? You ain't late to rewatch it. When I post it, you ain't late.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody go follow Mikey D. Check out Pop and Kim's Legends Never Die. POP and I'm gonna put in the comments Pop and Kim's Legends Never Die so people could know it's on all digital platforms.
Yeah.
Go check them out. You will not be disappointed. Trust me. The album is fire, bro. The album is fire.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Fire. I just put in the comments, Legends Don't Die. Pop and Kim, Legends Don't Die. Again, before I go, just the floor, I'm gonna give you the floor. Shout out what you want to shout to people, give people your handle, wherever they can find you, what you got going on. The
Oh
floor is
yeah.
yours, Mikey D.
Yo, much love to everybody. Shout out to Big Veg, my brother City the Great. Everybody that's tuned in right now, especially you, my guy, for having me here. I
Thank you.
appreciate you. Um, Make sure y'all. But besides the Pop and Kim album coming up, we got a brand new main source album in the work. K Cut and me about to give y'all some real heat. You feel me? The doors are open for Large Professor too. If he wants to
So,
get down, that's on him. The doors are open. But for right now, me and K Cut, we taking the reins on this one, and
mm,
we about to go crazy. So y'all can
that's
follow
fire.
me anywhere. Mikey Destruction on everything. I left TikTok alone and I really don't do X. So Instagram is my thing, YouTube, and you can follow me on Facebook. And
Okay.
yeah, That's
You
it.
heard it here first, man. The legendary, the icon, Queens born, Queens bred, Mikey Mother effing D.
Holla.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I'm so
Anytime.
humbled, brother, man. Continue to do what you do, brother, man.
Yo,
Salute to
anytime,
you,
bro. I
brother.
got you. Salute,
Thank you,
family. One
brother.
love.
One love. Be safe.
Likewise.
Thanks. Wow. That was now. That was dope. That was dope. I appreciate Mikey D. I appreciate you, Big Veg. Salute to you. Thanks, City. Thanks, Kuroski, for even introducing me into Mikey D and putting me on to another icon. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Um, Dave, I'm gonna text you when I get off. When I get off with this, Dave, I'm gonna text you. I appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate the comments, the networking. This is what this platform was about. Um, I gotta get G Fish on here too. I was supposed to text him like 2 weeks ago. I totally forgot about that. But I gotta get G Fish on here because that's another icon that also should get his flowers too, while he can spell them. Cause another dope hip hop pioneer that many might know about or might not know about. But I want to get him up on here too. But yeah, that was Mikey D, man. Again, go cop the album. They got vinyls. Get a copy autographed or whatever. But they got the vinyl. They got digital copies. They got physical copies. So Poppin' Kim's Legends Never Die out now. Word. Again, it's your boy. It's only right. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know my motto, man. Write your own history, or someone will write it for you. I got you, Dave. Or someone will write it for you. And possible only 10 letters, man. Another dope show. I will have the YouTube link up either tonight or tomorrow, and I will be posting this tonight. So thanks for everybody for tuning in. I appreciate y'all, man. Again, it's your boy Sonny Wright. You know what it is. It's Sony. Stay righteous, y'all.